Year-old Hernandez Govan, who was just indicted in the rap star slaying, along with Johnson and Cornelius Smith, once lived just a few houses down. Neighbors fearing for their lives told us off camera he grew up on the street. A possible connection linking the suspects, as District Attorney Steve Mulroy says Govan asked for young Dolph to be murdered.
Mr. Govan has been indicted and is in custody for being involved in the young Dolph murder. He played the role of the person who solicited the murder.
The indictment coming less than 2 months after Govan's daughter, 25-year-old Destiny Govan, an up-and-coming rapper by the name of Lotta Cash Desto, was fatally shot in Houston. WREG also dug into Govan's lengthy criminal history, dating back 2 decades, involving drugs, weapons, and assault charges. He's now charged with first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. The conspiracy offense dated June 2021, months before Dolph was killed.
What's up, Block Gang? Voice box of the block, man. We back at it with another one from the Dolph case, man. The judge went in on him. Basically, he said, stop asking for stuff, man. You keep on asking for stuff, ain't nothing gonna change, man. You're lucky you're out. Yeah, so Mr. Hernandez is out on bond, man. Yeah, he out on bond. He want more. He want to do more stuff. You know what I'm saying? He want to leave, do this, do that. Let's get into it.
Mr. Hernandez, I'm going to set this case on September 21st. It's 5 weeks from today. Yes, sir. Okay. Ms. Taylor submitted to the court a progress letter regarding your conditions of your bond and efforts that she's making to supervise you. I gave a copy of that to Mr. Durham to his mind. She had given this about 2 weeks ago because she had some concerns. She's indicated that you're asking for some relaxed conditions on your bond, that you want some of the restrictions removed or want some of them lessened. And every time we come to court, Mr. Govan will get this request that says Mr. Govan is asking for other things. At first it started with...
Look, I said Hernandez, his name Govan, I'm sorry. Mr. Govan. From the Dolph case, man, they say he was the one who solicited, you know what I'm saying? Who paid for the hit. Who gave the drop, the straight drop, you know what I'm saying? They say that Mr. Govan, the one who did that. And Mr. Govan's daughter, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? They say she ended up, you know, having an incident in Texas, man. They say folks might have slid for Dolph. That's what they say, man. I don't know.
You want to go clothes shopping. I think my response was you can have Amazon.com, deliver your clothing. Yes, sir. You also want to go grocery shopping. I told you to call Kroger, and they'll deliver your food to your house. And I also got a request that indicates that perhaps you want to be given the same consideration of some other folks, and that you think that you want to be permitted to go to work full time. Ms. Govan, you're on bond because all parties agreed to that. Those conditions were set by this court. Those were conditions that all parties agreed to, and I don't see any reason at all why this court should relax those conditions and tell Ms. Govan, we're going to let you go back to being a fully fledged person with no restrictions at all. Go to work when you want to, go shopping when you want to, leave the county when you want to, go to other places when you want to. Ms. Govan, you're on those restrictions for a reason.
Fool, you paid for Dolph hit, man. Nigga, what's wrong with you? Ain't no getting out, man. I'm surprised they even let him out. You out on bond, bruh. After they did Dolph like that, man. Rest in peace, Dolph, man. Put Dolphins in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? How you want to go to Amazon and do all this? You want to go to Kroger?
And part of those reasons is for your own safety. You are probably aware that Memphis, Shelby County, Tennessee is the first most violent metropolitan area in the country. This case has generated a substantial amount of publicity. And if you're running around free in Shelby County, Mr. Govan, knock on wood, somebody might be trying to kill you, sir. So it is not in your best.
Ooh. So he just told him it's in his best interest that somebody might be riding around Memphis and they might be trying to kill you, Mr. Govan. We trying to protect you too. Are they sliding for Dolph, man? Had they slid for Dolph? Is some more slide might go on for Dolph, man? That's what he trying to tell them, man. These folks out here might be sliding for Dolph, man. Them folk might be waiting. You lucky. Ain't nobody caught up to you yet, man. You know what I'm saying?
Judge Coffee take away all these conditions and let me just do what I want to, go where I want to. And there have been some instances where you were allowed apparently to take a couple of trips. That can't happen anymore because of the conditions of this bond that this court set this bond, and you.
Oh yeah, this judge playing soft on Govan, because if that was in Atlanta, man, you heard Lucha went and got some wings, but they revoked his. He been in that ever since. That man done went out of town. They ain't revoked their bond.
Can't deviate from those conditions unless this court tells you to do so. I'm told by Ms. Taylor that she's having some difficulties in supervising this bond because she had a couple of trips that were approved that was not approved by the court, were not discussed with the court, were not discussed with Mr. Handel Durham, and that's a violation of your bond, Mr. Govan. So I don't know who gave you permission to take those trips to leave Shelby County, but unless you hear from Judge Coffey, don't say anything else. Unless you hear from Judge Coffey and Handel Durham, your attorney of record here, Mr. Rohrer is probably not going to be in on most of these settings, but unless you're in court on the record with Mr. Durham in his court and Ms. Taylor and asking the court for some relief and say, Judge, I need to do certain things, will you please approve it? It cannot be done unless it is approved by this court, Mr. Govan. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
And please, please, please stop
Yes, sir.
asking Ms. Taylor, probation management group, if they can relax these restrictions.
Look, they say, hey man, please stop asking the probation management group, can they uplift? No, they not doing it, man. Stop asking them. They call me, tell me they tired of you asking them, man. Leave them people alone. Stop begging.
Things or let you go shopping or let you get a job because she doesn't have authority to do that. Ms. Taylor would do what the court ordered when I entered the bond conditions on this case and placed those conditions under seal. Those are not negotiable. They're not open to discussion. They're not open to change unless Mr. Durham files a written petition in court and says, Judge Coffey, I'm asking that you modify some of these bond conditions. Now, unless Mr. Durham asks for Mr. Govan to talk to Mr. Durham and say, will you please address Judge Coffey about doing certain things, he'll do so. But I think what Mr. Durham will tell you is that, Mr. Govan, you should be blessed that you are on bond. The only other resolution for Judge Coffey
Exactly. I wouldn't even be tripping. I wouldn't even be tripping about nothing extra. I'd just be like, hey, I'm out. I'm free.
Until these cases are settled. But I do not intend, and I want you to hear me clearly, I do not intend, unless there's a substantial change, I do not intend to change the conditions of this bond and say, look, I thought about this, we're going to relax this. So unless there's some earthquake can change, something that's significant, that says, Judge, something has come up.
He's saying this ain't going to change, man. Unless it's some earthquake, tornado, God come down himself, we not switching this up, man. That's what it is. Voice Box of the Block, man. Back at it with another one. Y'all hit the like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Hey, man, put them Dolphins in the comment, man, if y'all rocking with Dolph too, man. We out.